Houston Rockets. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Allen in at the two-guard spot. And for Brooklyn, Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. And it's Grant in at the small forward position. And the trade deadline is in the rear-view mirror, Clark. The All-Star game is quickly approaching.
You know, from players to coaches to announcers, BA, we all look forward to that break, the All-Star break. It's a great time to reset, to re-energize, to recharge, and to get mentally prepared for what's next. Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Back to Schroeder. Charity stripe shot. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Look at the touch on Schroeder's shot there, making that tough mid-range, Jay. Easy, slim, picky.
Allen outside. The three. Rebounded by Johnson. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. We talked about Fred VanVleet and how coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Allen, coming off a terrific game against New York. Let's go with a three. And it's Allen again missing. To the middle. Claxton against Şengün. Şengün with a steal. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. For three, Allen. Houston with another miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
VanVleet against Schroeder. Thomas outside. Here's the three. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Allen outside. Beyond the arc. On target from range. And how about MP being named an all-star for the first time in his career as a reserve? This is a moment that he won't forget.
Well, he's definitely earned it, that's for sure. He came into this season with a lot of expectations and a lot to prove. And to this point, he's been impressive.
Now here's Grant. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Now here's Whitmore. He's covered by Grant. That ties it up. Allen's got 5 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Johnson. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Grant. Here's Schroeder. Now here's Thomas. Misses the finger roll. Smith outside. Now Allen. Smith inside. Thomas defends. A nice shot by Smith.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
And the third pick in 2022, Jabari Smith Jr. He struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's
development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
It's Thomas on the wing, guarded by Van Vliet. Thomas misses.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Down low. Here's Allen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 7.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Nets. 4-point game. To win the cold spell. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Allen on the wing. Thomas defends. Fires the 3. And Allen is good for... Three. Allen's got 10.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Finney-Smith checked in for Claxton. Bogdanovich comes in for Grant. Johnson, he's checked in for Thomas. And Hayes is subbed in for Schroeder. And Houston will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. Brooks comes in for Smith. Thompson, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Green is subbed in for Van Vliet. Now here's Johnson. No points yet. And here's Allen. From behind the arc. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's Houston up by 10. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets, starting the second. We've got Green. Dillon Brooks is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Thompson, and it's Allen in at the 2. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He picked up 49 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Nets trail by 10. Hayes, the pass to Bogdanovich. Hayes with a screen on Thompson. Back to Hayes. It's rebounded by Houston. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
The free throw drops for Brooks. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Every team wants to have an enforcer or two, somebody who's physical, unafraid, gives his teammates confidence. Brooks is one of those guys.
Whitehead, he's checked in for Williams. Green's checked in for the Rockets. Nets trail by 11. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Whitehead. Off target at the rim. Houston has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Grant comes in for Whitehead. And he ends up missing both free throws.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one misses. He's off on the second, and Clark, we're seeing greater parity league-wide, but there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You've got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selections. It's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have in getting it right.
Van Vliet's checked in for the Rockets. Nets trail by 11. Hayes, the pass to Bogdanovich. Hayes with a screen. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Nets missing.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Inside. Outside Bogdanovich. 2 on the clock. And the Nets miss again. Houston leading by 13. And how about the Fred VanVleet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, BA, is a real understanding of who they are. and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred VanVleet in a nutshell.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Ryan?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Brooklyn making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Thomas comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Schroeder in for Hayes. 1:11 left in the second. Thomas outside. Pass to Graham. Outside Johnson to halt the run. Pure from three-point range. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Houston leading by 13. VanVleet finds Allen. Back to VanVleet. Outside Whitmore. Allen, the pass to VanVleet. Just 5 to shoot. Şengün, the screen for three. Smith knocks it down from distance. Smith's got his second bucket on the night.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response three.
To the paint. Here's Thomas. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got his fourth rebound in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Allen can't get it to go. And so it's Houston with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Houston Rockets.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls.
Love the activity. Don't just say you want to win. Prove it and get it.
Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
Now that we're close to knowing who will be participating, some of these guys may be in the gym early and leaving late, shooting threes on a timer.
If you're not prepared, it's easy to look bad in this event.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. And it's Grant in at the three, the small forward. So that's the Nets 5.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Thomas misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pass to Allen. Takes the three. Claxton with a rebound.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
And here's Johnson. Fires from deep. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
For three, Allen. Allen missing again.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Allen against Thomas. The three. Houston with another miss.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Grant's shot is off.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Allen on the wing. He's covered by Grant. Launches it. And Allen is good for 3. Allen's got 23 points.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Johnson passes to Claxton. To the paint. Here's Schroeder. Uses the glass on the layup.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Thomas against Allen. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
Putting that ball in the hands of a guy ready to attack. Quality feed by Fred Van Vliet.
Pass to Johnson. Claxton a screen on Smith. A good look from Johnson. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Johnson's got 5.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a new group getting ready for the Rocket. Both teams making substitutions here. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Here's Hayes. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Outside Johnson. And so it's Houston. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back after this word. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So the Rockets 5 now. We've got Cam Whitmore, Alperen Sengun out there with Jock Landale. Then it's Fred Van Vliet, and it's Allen in at the 2 spot.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Allen. Off target from 3-point range. Pass to Hayes. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
And Houston has possession. The Nets making their last shot. 5 to shoot. Allen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Bogdanovich. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Confidence is not lacking with Bogdanovich, and he shows it on these shots.
The Rockets lead by 18. For 3, Allen. Brooklyn pulls it in. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. Pass to Bogdanovich. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. For 3, Allen. Fires in the triple. Allen's got 30 points.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Substitutions on the court.
And Brooklyn has possession. Pass to Claxton. Thomas outside. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Houston. Sengun's got 4 rebounds now.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Yep, that one goes.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred VanVleet ready for it.
Schroeder passes to Graham. Thomas against Allen. Outside Johnson. He drops it from range.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Whitmore. Back to Allen. Smith outside. Now Allen. Outside Whitmore. 3-pointer. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Now here's Schroeder. Back to Thomas. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Rockets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Thunder.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are...
Substitutions.
Winning time, kid.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.